Cameron Ross is 3-0, fighting out of Lincoln, Nebraska, fighting against the one and only Ronald Coleman, who we were just talking about. Ronald Coleman's been living in Missouri for the last few years. This is where he went to college. This is where he's been training. Back here in his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska to make his debut. Fighting for a title on his first fight. Obviously shows that this promotion has a lot of faith in him and believes that he's really going to get out there and kill it.
Well, man, I've talked to like Ryan Jensen, Houston Alexander, and those guys, and they've only had praises for this guy. I mean, this man can sit in a – you're going to have a hard time finding anybody in Nebraska with the accolades of him, and it's going to take a UFC-level fighter. I mean, we've seen like Niall Bartling in the cage, and even Niall's accolades in high school wrestling don't even hold a
Ladies
candle
and gentlemen,
to Ron.
this bout is scheduled for 3 4-minute rounds for the DC Amateur Heavyweight Championship, brought to you tonight by Big Brain Tattoos. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the challenger. Fighting out of the Twin J blue corner, he is the 4-time state championship wrestler. He stands 6 foot tall, weighing in 260 pounds. Tonight, he is making his amateur MMA debut, representing Christian Boxing Academy and fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Ronald the Servant Coleman. Across the cage, fighting out the Nebraska Lottery red corner, this freestyle fighter stands 5'11", weighed in 250 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 3 wins, 0 defeats. Representing Get Money Team and fighting out of Lincoln, Nebraska, he is the reigning, defending DC Amateur Heavyweight Champion, Cameron Heavy Hitter Ross. Your referee, Rob Lewers.
Center of the cage, Cam. Center of the cage and live there.
Man, I want to see Coleman come out. We know he can wrestle. I would really like to see him come out in this fight and stand and bang for a minute. Just let's see what he's got.
Yeah, man, this guy, and Ron has huge hands, man, which typically have correlate right to power. He's coming to throw. We'll see how much he stands with him until he decides not to, pretty much.
That's the one thing. Jeez. That's the one thing when Niall came in. We saw Niall do what Niall could do, but never saw him, step outside of that box for a long time. I'm glad to see Coleman stand and bang a little bit there.
Yeah. Good for Ron to kind of get his hands going a little bit. I'll tell you what, man, this is not a dude that you cannot get him off of you. It's going to be rough. Cam's going to have to keep selling out. He's got to go. He's got to go hard and coming under. That's the thing, man.
Man, he's got that arm trapped.
He's got to go elbow down lower, though, on his hips.
Oh, he's going for that Kimura there.
That American.
He's really got to get him up, though, to finish that.
Yeah, he's got to pull that elbow closer to the hip.
Get the elbow out of there, bro. Get the elbow out of there, bro.
Man, look at this. We're seeing this wrestler with a little bit of jiu-jitsu skill here.
Lift him up. Lift him up.
Man, ref kind of looking close to this. If anything, Ron, now here we go. Instead, give up, go clinch his head with the left hand. He could go more for this crucifix. Finish trapping that hand. Also, if I'm Ron, I'm maybe going to the elbow instead.
Get up. Get up, bro.
Now he's starting to get a little bit of distance. The ref needs to look at stopping this, man, because
he's dropping some hammer fists there. Man.
Get up, bro.
yeah, if I'm Ron, I will grab my head with my left hand that he has under and then go to the elbow.
Twist, bro.
So do you think Ron's sitting here thinking, my people came here to watch me fight, I want to do a little bit more here? Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Good transition from Ron, but he's got to get his weight low.
Get up. Get up.
That's a lot of weight on you, though.
I'm hearing through your microphone, I'm hearing the red corner of Cameron Ross, and all they're yelling is get up.
Yeah, he's got to roll inward. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ron's Ron's ground game, but he just needs some adjustments, slight adjustments, and I think he'd finish some of these. Now he could just mount up. I don't see Cam being able to roll him from there.
We got a minute 11 in here.
That being said, if Cam can get out of this for the minute and ride it out maybe, you know, Ron hasn't been in the cage before.
I'd love to see him put that elbow right on his face to try to create a little bit of distance here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why he hasn't tried to get distance yet. If he wasn't as comfortable there. Man, you got 40 seconds though. Don't give this position up just to get to a brawl later.
Those are a couple of big knees right there.
You know, if Cam can survive for 30 more seconds, this gets stood back up going into the next round, so.
Now we're back in this crucifix position here for the last 15 seconds. Can Coleman finish this here?
Yeah, the thing that's gonna fight him is in 2 seconds. Yep, you hear it. So the ref has heard that there's only 10 seconds left. It's gonna be hard to stop this fight with only 10, even though this spot is kind of dangerous for Cam.
Man, I like that crucifix position. I want to see Ron throw some more effective strikes there. You know, those little glancing punches.
Tell you what, he isn't breathing hard though.
Who's that?
Ronald Coleman, man.
Yeah, those little glancing punches though don't show the referee that you're doing much damage. Man, if he starts dropping some elbows there or finding a way to create some space there, I think that he can fit that referee steps in and stops that fight much, you know.
Just a friendly reminder to please.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a little bit he was getting distance, so I think you were seeing more power with those hammer fists. But yeah, when he is, you know, chin to chin with them, you're just kind of tapping him a bit. I'd like to see him go to the elbow. I think he'd be more. I don't know why he wasn't more aggressive in mount. I thought that would have been the end of it.
So here's a question for you. So Coleman trains out of Missouri. Do you think he knows he can throw an elbow down there?
Valid option. He was supposed to fight twice in Missouri, and the opponent backed out. I'm not 100% sure if he read the rule book maybe. So what Nate is alluding to in Missouri, you could not elbow, at least on the ground. Can you elbow standing?
Nope, no elbows.
Not at all.
No elbows, no knees on the ground.
So, yeah, he might not know that rule.
So I'm just kind of curious. I mean, maybe that's
I don't
why
even remember him throwing an elbow that whole round now that you bring that up.
Nope. And I thought Houston Alexander's be cornering him. You know Houston would know that, but I don't see Houston over there.
Yeah, I believe he went with his boxing coach in Missouri. Cam just went too hard for that. He's got to pick his shots, man. I want to see him in the brawl, but you just can't rush him like that.
Man, this has reminded me a lot of that last fight with Strapa, where it's just like the last thing you want to do is end up on your back. And against Coleman, you don't want to be on your back because you're not going to get up.
Oh, yeah, the heavier the guy, man. That's why it was such a dominant wrestler. Like, look at Niall Bartling. Not too many people have gotten up when Niall took you down.
Oh, no.
And Ronald Coleman is considerably bigger and heavier than Niall Bartling. Good knees. That being said, you cannot knee on the, at least, no, I stand correct. I do believe you can knee to the ground, knee to the body.
My batteries.
Now he's going to a neck crank. He actually can finish this. Good neck crank.
Ronald Coleman finishes him there in the second round. So Henry, what kind of a finish is that? What is this? We're going to toss this into the cage to make this official for our final amateur fight of the night.
Referee Rob Lewis called the stop to the fight. 1 minute 31 seconds into the second round. Declaring your winner by tap out due to arm triangle. And new DC Amateur Heavyweight Champion Ronald "The Servant" Coleman.